What is up, guys? Nick here today, and welcome to my Chinning Callisto safe spot guide. I haven't uploaded in so long. It's probably been close to a month. I'm not even sure, but I've been doing some Callisto. I've probably done like 60 or 70 kills, and this is entirely so much faster than doing it every other way on a pure. So I'm going to show you guys how I do it. Going to show you guys my inventory setup. I'm bringing 4 items. I have the Armadyl crossbow, Ranger's tunic, Ranger boots, and an Archer's ring. If I get smited out, I'll lose the Archer's ring. I'm doing it in a 1750 world, so it's relatively safe. And bringing 300 black Chinchompas. The glory is to teleport out. This is kind of the setup that I go for. I bring 11 blighted super restores, 3 Cerebrews, antidote, 2 stamina pots, and 2 divine ranging potions. Depending on your trip, if you end up getting the food and restore drops, you're able to stay a little bit longer. I also bring 4 manta rays and 2 Karambalans, Taos teleports, and a looting bag. Gonna show you guys the tiles we're gonna mark, how to lure it, and how to do it. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Leave a like if you do, subscribe if you're new, and let me know what you think in the comments. Alright, so I'm gonna show you guys which tiles we're gonna mark first. If you don't know where Callisto is, we're in 41 Wild. It spawns over to the west here. I marked where it spawns. Really don't need to. I just like to know when I'm getting closer to it. We're going to go in line with this tree over here. It's like the first spot's the hardest one to kind of know which one. If you're using the ACB, you're going to be by these pile of skulls. You're going to go 1 south and 2 east. And that way you can attack it from here. We're going to... Oh boy, I was too close. Well, I guess I can show you how to lure it now. We're going to go behind this tree and mark this tile here. It's a little bit north of the blood rune, which is going to pull him down. And this tile right here is next to this other tree. You're going to go 2 west and 1 north. If you go more south than this tile, you're going to make it despawn and it's going to go all the way north. Now you're going to run west all the way to this tile right south of the tree. And then we're going to mark this tile right here, which is next to this tree. You're going to want to mark the tile in between the 2 trees here and the tile on the east side of this tree. So I'll sit like this for a sec so you guys can mark them. This safe spot, you can literally mark these while you're setting up the kill. It's not one where you have to go and do it all prior. So when we get them pulled down to here, after going at the original square up here, pulling in behind the tree, and then down to this square, we're going to go to the one between the trees. When we go to the one between the trees, he's going to stand here for a second. It may be like 5-10 seconds, and he's going to walk over here. Once he gets over here, you'll see he's going to stop. Once he stops, you're going to go to this tile to the north. That's going to push him fully over there. You're going to attack him and run back to this square. After you attack him and go back to this square, you're going to click down here and then back over to this one over here. And now, excuse me, he is stuck. We're going to attack with the black Chinchompas, and you'll see every time we hit on one of the spiders, we're going to hit on Callisto. I've actually made money while doing this, which is surprising. Each Chinchompa right now is 3.2k each. I think I average about 30 per kill. And I'm going to show you guys how to keep these spiders in the location you need them. So you're going to need them right here. If you stand too close to him, you're going to pull him out. He's going to attack you, and he's going to try to reset. All you'll have to do is go to the square over here and attack him again. But you're going to go 1 square north and walk back. And eventually, one of these spiders will pull up to this spot right here. Otherwise, there's one that spawns right here. And I'm not even potted. Oops. Too busy explaining. So the only problem with this is if it gets too busy and there's people who kind of figure out what's going on. They scout you in a world like this. If they have a pure account, a med account, as you can see, 119s can attack me here. They can kind of just stand in the area and you can skull on them. So you just need to pay quite a bit of attention. Make sure there's nobody kind of lurking around. And otherwise you'll be okay. This has been a really slow kill, actually. But it's much faster than standing there trying to do it with a crossbow or bolt switching. if you're doing that, you're going to be here for 10 years. Like, I did a guide on it. I think I was getting up to 15 kills an hour, which is absolutely terrible. That was the kill right there. We got Chaos Runes, and I will show you guys, I guess I could show you one more or two more, just to kind of make it a little easier, instead of just going off of the one. Once the kill's finished, you're going to stand right back up here. He spawns in the middle over here. You really don't need this square marked, but it's like, I don't know, 10 squares north. So, I'll show you guys again. Actually, we don't need to do that. I'll just play it. So we'll attack him. He'll send us back. Sometimes you get hit when he's there. That's a problem with ACB. If you're a main or something, you can use defense. I don't see why you can't just go long range and attack it, but for my case, we're not doing that. So we're going to lower him down. We'll click on this tile between the trees. He's like, fuck this, I'm out. Gets halfway across. We'll go over here. He keeps walking. We'll attack. We'll go back to the square. He comes back. We click down here and over to the side. And we're set back up. And so, like I said, with these spiders, sometimes you don't have enough. There's maybe one or two. You can attack them with the ACB if they're up this way. If they're kind of around the back, I usually just kind of step off the square and back north, try to pull them over to you. I don't like to do too much running around, because if he moves off this square, you got to go back to as if he was running back over here. Before we get him stuck here, you have to go back to the square, attack him, which pulls him back, and then run down south again. So this is the benefit of being on a phone call. Sorry if that messes up the mic. I know that does that sometimes. It does like that interference type sound. So that's the benefit of being on 1750 Worlds. There's a lot of PKers that check this spot now. Don't know how many other people chin Callisto, but it's much faster. So I guess I could do loot for an hour and see how much money we make. I'll restart after this because I wasted a little bit of time. In the beginning, I like to go off of my login time down here. And I'll show you guys the loot from an hour, how much exactly in supplies we're using, including the potions and all the black chins. I'll have to go buy some more. So we'll do that. And if you guys have any questions or concerns in the comments below, let me know. And we'll go from there. Let's see what our loot is here real quick. Perfect. Alright, well, I'm going to pick all this up, head to the bank, and I'll do an hour of this, see exactly how many kills we get and how much money we made. Alright, this is going to be... oh my god. Please? No. Ha. This is going to be the last kill of the 1 hour of killing Callisto. I got exactly 20 kills with like a minute to spare. And... oops, I accidentally just blew an extra chin there. Red D'hide, not a bad drop. Let's go see how much we made. Loot-wise, I believe it's about 1.6 mil. I'll pull it all out. I have the RuneLite tracker and exactly how many black chins we used. We used quite a bit. Drops were not as good as they usually were for me prior to now. I got a ton of cash drops, which don't do as much. So let's pull it all out. I'll pull out the exact amount of chins we used and potions and see how much we made. Alright, so loot we ended up getting was... let's put the loot in first. We'll toss that in and then we will put in the potions and the black chins. So, loot-wise, we made about 1.6 mil in that hour, and then we used... yeah, we lost some money this hour. Last night I made quite a bit of money. We lost about 400k or so, which, relatively for the increase to speed, if you're just pet hunting and you're not doing it for the money, that's not bad. Once you get like a deep pick, you're going to break even and or make profit, so... outside of that, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions at all, let me know. I'll probably be doing this for quite a bit. I've gone up like over 100 kill count just by doing this. It's a lot more enjoyable than sitting there with a crossbow. But anyway, I will try to get out another Endgame Pure series episode soon. I have not played very much. I worked 120 hours over the last 2 weeks. So my schedule's going to lighten up a bit. I was working 5 days on with 2 days off, but they were really like a day and a half off because I slept most of that first day and then had 1 day to like meal prep and get outside, do some fishing and spend time with family, and then work 5 days in a row again. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, let me know what you guys have recommendations for in the future, and I will see you guys soon.